1,2 auf die 200. I mean, are we coming back alive?
Probably not.
Die Jungs in Texas haben nochmal einen anderen Schatten, ne? Was machen wir? Was machen wir? Wir sind irgendwo bei Chicago, aber ich muss wirklich sagen, das ist ein Dorf. Mentino. Wir wurden hierhin empfohlen und bei Roadster Shop war ja schon wirklich eine Liga, die uns alle aus dem Leben geschossen hat. Und die von Roadster Shop meinten, dass der hier ist so krass, die träumen von dem. Also ich weiß nicht, was uns jetzt hier erwartet, aber es muss noch mal eine ganze Schippe drauf sein.
Das ist wir tauschen uns hoch.
Ja, aber ich melde uns diesmal ein bisschen vorher an. Ich will jetzt nicht so ganz eiskalt reinkommen wie in Deutschland mit der Kamera. Sondern wir sagen hier vorher, hey, wir sind die blöden Deutschen, Sekunde. Also wir haben uns gerade kurz vorgestellt. Hey,
Adam, yeah.
Adam, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Jetzt schon ein super sympathischer Mann. Also sehr, sehr lieb, very open. And yeah, we can't wait. I'm a little afraid to see things that even shock me more.
Yeah.
than in the other shop, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it will happen because when I look over there,
Sure.
it's getting wild.
Yeah.
So you're making your own chassis also?
Yes. You know what? Maybe I'll walk you through some of the stuff up front. You
Yeah,
can
absolutely.
see some of the final assembly stuff, and then we'll come back in here and kind of see the process of it.
Nice.
Yep.
You know what's nice for me is that you're doing the same product, but he's still saying, "Hey, why don't you come over?" So this is
Sure.
something. Oh shit. This is
You're
some-
fine.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm staying strong.
Yeah.
Know that you're doing the same product, but you invite the people to other shops.
Of course, yeah.
You're saying
And
of course.
We know those guys really well, and they do great work. And it's a different sort of section of the industry. They're doing great cars, and they're doing show cars, and they're doing high performance stuff, and excellent work. But they also have a manufacturing side of things, and they've become a huge entity. But they've also been instrumental in the States as far as kind of bringing different shops together with their podcasts and some of those things. And so just that relationship between different shops has grown, and I would say in no small part to the guys at the Roadster shop for implementing some of that.
That's a very nice information that normally themselves never give, you know, because it's strange to talk about it, but it's a very nice. Wow.
This is a 1936 Ford, sort of a name alone, but this is a car that we finished in January for the Grand National Roadster Show in California. So this is the current winner of the America's Most Beautiful Roadster Award. But when this car is closed up, the only thing that we didn't make here is the tires. So we made the body, we made the chassis.
In-house?
Yeah, we made the body, we made everything, chassis, everything on this car, machined all the components, all the brake stuff, all the steering, wheels, we machined all that.
So how many people work here?
There's 9 of us. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's a little difference.
Yeah, well, and Roadster Shop, obviously they have manufacturing, and so many more people. Yeah.
So 9 people do everything?
Yes.
Including the construction?
Yes, fabrication all the way through final assembly. We do body work and paint, everything. But this car didn't exist before we started working on it. It's just flat sheet metal, and we made the chassis, we made the body and everything.
So you made the whole body?
Yes.
So was nothing there?
Yeah, nothing to start with.
Again?
Coach building, yeah.
So nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing? Roof?
No,
nothing?
made
Glass?
that too. Yep.
And how much time is this?
3-year project.
And all the 9 people doing one car?
Yeah, I was on this from the very beginning and did a lot of the fabrication. Another fabricator here, Casey, worked on it with me. But the 2 of us primarily did all the metal work on it. And then our machinist made wheels and drivetrain components, suspension. And then we have our own body shop for paint. Yeah.
But the base model, because you gotta understand, we're building cars for so many years, but I'm not really common in the American thing.
Sure.
So it's a replica of something that existed. So the calculation of the suspension is something that is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know what kind of cars you build or modify or whatever, but in this case, we started with the overall look of the car as a 1936 Ford.
Yes.
But everything is changed proportionally on it because those cars, you don't take the fenders off of them. They're not open wheel like this. But if you do, they look very odd. And so everything's changed. The cowl's moved back, the door's a different length, the grill's a different height, it's laid back, hood's a different length.
So even the details like this. So this is an original part?
No, we
Of course
machined
not.
this. No, we machined this because they never had a shield like this. It was a round oval.
Not at all.
Same thing on the hubcap. So that's the same sort of process, and that's a vitreous enamel process. So this is actually melted
it's a
glass.
layer. Yeah, right. It's a layer.
Yep. There's
Even-
glass
even
in there.
to make this is.
Yeah, we machined that.
But that's for a customer. But he cannot. He shouldn't drive it. I mean, I hope he drives it, but he shouldn't drive it because when you take a closer look at all the details,
Sure.
it is something. I think anyway, from a certain point on, cars are not vehicles anymore, but they are.
Yeah.
You know, it's art.
Well, I'll put it this way: we try to build everything so that you can use it as a car, whether the
that's a
customer
ceramic
wants
brake.
to. Yeah, ceramic brake. Ferrari calipers, but
Yeah,
on an '87 Camaro.
Yeah, and the central lock, everything.
Yeah. So this started as an '87 Camaro, but we did all the body modifications.
I mean, it's a totally different style and
Yeah,
look.
of course.
To
Yep.
make that cut and all these lines in a
Yep.
car that never had these kind of lines
Right,
is
right.
very difficult and dangerous
Sure.
to mess it up.
Yep.
You do the work before that on the computer to get an idea, or you really start and just in the process
No,
of making
this one I just did like a hand sketch of it to show
do
the
it?
customer. Yeah, to show the customer, okay, this is where things are going to move, and then most of it is sort of engineering on the fly, like as we're going. There's certain things that we do on the computer first. If we're designing a chassis or something and having a chassis
Yes, you
built,
should, yeah.
we'll design that
To get proportions
yep,
right.
and then have a company build that. But in this case, we built all the chassis on that one ourselves because it's a different style of chassis, and this is all torsion bar too. So no coilover springs. If you look underneath it, and you can film under there if you want, but there's torsion bars up inside here.
Yeah, what I always like is these kind of differentials because it goes underneath and up then again, so you can change the ratio very,
right.
very quick.
Yep.
See the oil level here? So, yeah, we call them bulldogs.
Yeah. Quick change.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yep.
It's also a quick change bulldog? No.
It's just called a quick change.
But
Yep.
you made it yourself?
We made the rear cover on this, and this is from Winters.
Winters, yeah, right. They make
but
them.
we made all of the suspension components that attach to it. But the center section of the axle itself is from them.
You know what's so amazing? How clean it is. I mean, I don't mean clean as clean. I mean,
Sure.
how fine the different materials work together.
Yeah.
It would be worth to flip the car around and have it on the roof of
Right,
the,
sure. But you can see up here, it's a torsion bar.
Oh, it's on the rear. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And then we use this link, so the sway bar and the torsion bar, and then comes down with the dog bone to the
And then you
axle.
can adjust the height here.
Yes.
Guck mal, wie geil das gemacht ist. Um das Fahrzeug tiefer zu legen, kannst du hier öffnen, du entlastest das, klippst rüber und schraubst dann wieder zusammen und das Auto ist tiefer. Das heißt, hier kannst du das Fahrzeug dann dementsprechend einstellen. And again, of course, for German, it's a normal question. It's legal to drive.
Yes.
Of course it is.
Yep.
But these are the original ones?
No, we made those covers. They actually have
Look on the inside.
disc brakes inside the drums.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep, disc brakes in
And
here.
heat problems?
No, they have ventilation out here, like in,
But if you
in
go
the
hard,
drum.
if you go hard on them, it will be too hot.
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah.
they're okay. Yeah, they won't glaze over.
Yeah. But this is a detail on the inside of the wheel that's
Yep.
very interesting. This is very nice. You did the wheels yourself, right?
Yes, we designed
And
them. Yep.
you can feel they are out of a forged block. They were never meant to be a wheel, right? It's a billet block,
Yes.
yeah. Because mainly, if you make the wheels billet, you have a forged form that's already in the area. Because
These were just a solid billet that we started with. Yeah.
So, and the paint job, all this, is this the same thing that the Rosa Shop guy used? What's the name of that again? That's
They probably use Cerakote.
yeah. Again, this word.
This is just base clear, but it's satin clear. There are like
That's Cerakote.
No, this is though. So a different color, but this is Cerakote on the wheels, and so it's a single stage. This is actually base clear. So this is base coat, but satin clear coat over the top of it. So this isn't Cerakote. This is Glazeret.
So that's a paint?
Yes.
So it can take heat? No.
It can take heat, because we just go directly on it. But the Cerakote that you're talking about, they use them for firearms, they use them for brake components, all sorts of things. And so that's what's on the wheels.
So that's a paint.
This is a paint, and then the Cerakote is a different product.
I know it's always strange to ask that, but can you tell me where I can buy this paint?
This color in particular, I could.
No, that's what I mean. But I will not.
I wouldn't have a problem with it. I don't know the name of it. like right offhand.
Yeah.
But I would have no problem sharing it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Now the body color, the outside color, is a Porsche color.
Yeah, it's
slightly
seal gray. I think it's seal gray.
Aventura green.
Aventura green.
Yep.
Is it?
And we just changed the metallic in it.
Yeah, you can see it. It's
so
a pretty,
the metallic.
992. It's a pretty modern color right now.
Yes.
It used to be old, but they modified it and brought it out again.
Yep.
But the way all these little details are made, if I go to a German paint shop and tell them, try to explain to them, I want my parts to be this kind of color.
Right.
You will run.
Yeah.
What they give to you. They just give you normal gray stuff.
Sure.
You know? Because this makes it so...
Yeah, well, and what you're pointing out is it's a lot of different tones and textures. So this is powder coated. That's powder coated, but a texture powder coat. So it almost looks like it's cast, right? And then this is painted, but it's got a satin finish on it. And then this is the body color, but gloss. And then a different color for the drivetrain, the engine intake, but satin. And then this is actually powder coated so that we have the texture, but then Cerakoted over the top of it for the color. So it looks like a cast wheel.
I always ask that to get the people an idea. And I know it's a very difficult question, but a car like this would cost how much?
I don't know.
You should.
I can tell. Yeah, it's not my... I'm an employee.
Okay, no.
But I'll say that I worked on it almost full time for 3 years, just me. And I work about 60, 65 hours a week. So just my labor alone is 3 years full time at 65 hours a week.
And you have nothing. You and your hands.
Yeah. I mean, we use the equipment in the other room, but it's built by hand, yeah.
So the chassis is done by you. It looks pretty thin, to be honest.
Yeah, this is actually from another chassis manufacturer, and we've been working on this car for quite a while, but this is from Art Morrison Chassis, but it's an aftermarket chassis manufacturer, and in this case, we send them a CAD file of where we want the bends.
For the front.
Yep, and they bend it up for the chassis itself, and then we did all the roll cage on it.
And even your shocks, just for the meantime, until the real one comes,
right,
is powder coated.
Yeah.
And with the screws, das ist nur der Prototyp, für damit das Auto stehen kann. Und selbst das Teil wäre bei uns schon ein krasses Teil. These are ARP, so the whole cars with ARP, Bo?
Yeah. This one too.
So even screws in these cars, only the screws is over 15,000?
Yeah.
You even change them in the calipers?
Yeah. Those came off of Ferrari, and we changed the color and everything. So if you're going together, you might as well, right?
Whoa. Would you consider yourself a shop or a car manufacturer?
We just say shop. Okay. There's a broad range, so you could have something like we're servicing something over there, 32 Ford B400, the black car over there, and then sort of at the other end of the spectrum from just service on somebody else's build is like that car, which is as scratch built or coach built as you can get. Troy, that started the shop, he called it Rad Rides sort of by accident, but rides just like all encompassing because we've done everything from street cars to race cars. I mean, this is a 300 mile an hour land speed racing car. And there's another one over against the wall, but one project's not the same as the next. And so you could say we're a manufacturer, but small scale.
Yeah.
This is a
4-cylinder.
Yeah. This is the original engine out of this Barracuda. Well, not the one it came with from the factory, but the first one we raced with. This is a 179 cubic inch 4-cylinder.
That's in liters?
I don't know. I'm from Illinois.
Don't ask me that stupid question.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, but that means that there's a regulation that you use to force it.
Yeah. So for land
not
speed,
common because you're from Illinois.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So in land speed racing, the sanctioning body, it's dependent on the type of car and what the displacement is. So for this type of car, we're in competition coupe, and that's a sanctioning body calls this a competition coupe. So there's certain restrictions. Yes, there's certain restrictions for that particular class. And then in that class, let's just say there's 6 different records depending on the size of the engine.
Okay.
So this was the first one that we ran. And so this car still has a record holding 255 miles an hour. with the 4-cylinder.
Miles?
Yeah, 255.
255.
If you're going to ask me kilometers, I don't know.
No, 250 miles, 430 Ks. 422 Ks. Let me
I'll take your word for it.
One second. Nein, 409, ich hole 447. Yeah, it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
And it's not, no matter how much distance?
5 miles total. 3 miles of time trap. So 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. And you take your average between the the mile.
Okay.
Yeah. But so single turbo.
Yeah, I can see it's a
4-cylinder.
That's a 45.
Yeah. And
you welded the wastegate on the exhaust housing.
Yep.
So that's actually not a blow-off valve for a turbocharger. It's from a supercharger actually.
Yep.
Because they can hold more spring. You can get a bigger spring inside of it. That's the GT45.
And we raced this 18 years ago.
18, that's pretty cool then for 18 years ago. I mean, nowadays, you know that.
Yeah.
Because this is more my business. Power-wise changed so much.
Absolutely.
You can outperform this with nearly a standard engine.
Yep.
But the roll cage game, you play that roll cage game, right?
Yeah.
So is it a little...
Here,
put that here.
Troy just stacked the tubes up and said, put it all in there.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it's out of control. Yeah.
It's out of control, yeah. It's really out of control. And even the little details around the fan is a CNC part to make it even have a little detail, to have it cool. Wow. What's a water cooler?
Yeah, originally.
I never seen that before.
Yep.
No, these here.
Oh, these are like a helicopter style release.
Because of the speed? Mm-hmm. Shit. Come on, the water intercooler is huge.
Yep.
And that's for the gearbox? It's pressure valves for the gearbox?
Air shifted.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's very impressive. And for weight distribution, you get left and right because the tank is right next to the driver. Can I take a closer look?
Sure.
Okay, also wir haben hier verschiedene Absperrhähne. Das ist für Wasserkühler, Benzinabsperrleitung. They go underneath? No. Oh, so to release the fuel, you can let the fuel out.
Or the water.
Also hier kann man das einfach dann ablassen. Und das, boah, that's the deepest cage I've seen in my life. No, I'm doing this all my life, but this is this I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Guck mal bitte da rein, genau. Bitte, guck mal mit deinen eigenen Augen ohne Kamera. Guck mal, Flo.
Sieht ja aus wie ein Spinnennetz. It's like a spider web.
Yeah. I got to crawl in there and weld it.
Oh, yeah.
True, right? How do you do that?
Yeah. One piece at a time.
So how long do you work here?
I started working for Troy in 2004.
And how much power is that engine making?
That was run on ethanol at the time, 850.
Think about it.
Horsepower, I don't know.
No, yeah. No, think about nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
Can I push it back?
Sure.
Oh, that's geil. Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
It feels good.
This one we have all this assembled inside, but I actually worked at a different shop for a few years back closer to home where I grew up, and they built this car while I was working somewhere else. But this has been done for 12 years, probably 13 years, something like
Building
that.
time?
No, that's when we finished it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's wow. That's a different style.
Yeah. And this is another engine that we ran in that bullfish.
But why get human beings in this and drive fast? I mean, honestly.
I don't know.
How fast is this?
Thrill. 375.
Miles?
Yeah, normally aspirated.
Got a few gears in there.
Yep.
Dog rings.
Yep. Yeah, we
building...
trashed the transmission on this one last year.
So it has a transmission?
Yeah.
So you shift?
Yep, air shifted. Yep, like that car. Yeah.
And that's the engine?
This was in the gold car before. So this was 2,700 horsepower.
2,700?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a GT55? No, it's a precision, but base 55. Okay, so
this was probably
that's the
6
belt
or 7.
For the camshaft?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is probably 7 years ago we ran this.
And only with these ejectors? Mm-hmm. So they got to be over 2,000 then?
Yeah.
They got to be huge
to
get all the fuel in there. No, but the building quality even for a race car is too good.
Yeah.
wenn du da mal reinguckst.
This is Yeah. Same style there.
Weißt du, normalerweise, Flo, wir haben ja schon viele von diesen Rennwagen gesehen, aber guck dir das mal an. Die Knöpfe und die Schilder und so. I did many things in my life, but I think this, I don't need to do this. I just don't need.
Do you want to get in?
Can I get in?
Yeah. Let me move this transmission out of the way.
Is it? Because I'm a heavy, fat guy. Is it stable?
Yeah, it's stable.
So how fast was it again?
375 miles per hour.
375 Meilen in km/h. 603. And the same distance?
Yeah.
603.
Normally aspirated.
What?
Yeah.
Als Sauger? Okay.
Yeah.
I step on this?
Wherever's comfortable for you. Yeah. You can step on the floor, on the seat, wherever you need to get in. And then you got to kind of do one shoulder at a time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me go. Troy is a smaller guy, right? Okay. Okay. Okay.
How do you say casket? Coffin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Sarg.
Yeah.
That's what we call it. So this is for the shifting?
Shifter, yep. Parachutes.
Here.
Gear. Neutral. Fuel shut off down here. Parachute.
Is it, what kind
Fire.
of material is the cage? Is it then?
Chromoly.
Chromoly.
Mm-hmm. 4043. We made.
Actually kind of safe.
Well, yeah. Considering what you're doing, yeah.
No, I mean, where this thing is driving, nothing what you can hit. So if you really connect it to it,
7-point harness.
and this is not bending here, you will survive.
Yeah. We made this car 6 months total time. From start to finish. Chassis,
with the paint job, everything.
Body, everything. Yeah, 6 months. And this is aluminum body, not composite. So fabricated here.
Fabricated the body, how many people?
I did the body.
No, the whole car.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Me.
The whole car?
Yeah, the body I did, yeah.
No, I mean the whole car complete. In 6, I mean,
6 months.
The cage, everything.
Yeah.
And how, you alone?
No, I did the body on it, but probably 4 of us, 6 months.
Can you close it one more time?
Yeah.
It feels actually okay.
Yeah.
No, from outside it feels terrible when you look at it. But once you're in it, I think when you accept what it's doing and you are having a good day and you feel comfortable, some other race cars feel, I think, more dangerous.
Yeah.
It feels like a plane.
Yep.
If you tell me do it.
No wings.
No, but in 6 months.
Yeah.
Also metal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try to get out.
Oh, you got it. Yep. No problem. No problem.
Das ist krass. Krass, wie groß ist in 6 Monaten. I think the time is even more impressive than the car.
Yeah.
That time.
Yep.
And these are cars that you did in the past.
Yeah.
You like what you do, right?
I love it. I love it. Nothing better.
That's Troy?
That's Troy's dad.
That's Troy's dad,
Yep,
okay.
he passed away a number of years ago.
Okay.
Troy's out of the shop right now. He actually fell while moving our paint booth and hurt himself pretty bad.
Oh.
And so he's at a doctor's appointment right now.
Okay. Yeah, sorry for that.
So the fab shop here, you can see we're pretty tight in here right now. But we do fabrication in this room. I do upholstery over here.
Upholstery in-house?
Yeah.
So you also?
Yeah. So that green car that's right here, that we did the interior in that car.
You weld and upholstery?
Yeah.
Let me see these hands, man. How much are these?
Yeah.
So you're doing fine stuff and the...
Yeah.
Universal soldier.
Yeah. The young man right here.
Yeah.
He and I went to the same school for automotive restoration, and the school is in Kansas, here in the States, and the classes are fabrication, upholstery, woodworking, engine, drivetrain, paint, body. So Colby went to the same school as I did, but he's working on this LaSalle right now. So this is a 1939 LaSalle, so it's like a Cadillac.
Okay, and it's a transaxle.
Transaxle, yeah.
So the gearbox is in the rear.
Yep, yep. And by the customer's request. We maybe wouldn't have suggested it, but it's going to be a wild drivetrain. So yeah, transaxle in the back, turbocharged Cadillac flathead engine in the front.
But
that
flathead
old engine.
turbocharged?
Yeah.
Doesn't happen, right?
Well, we'll find out.
As far as I know, as a little German boy,
Yeah.
flathead is something very special.
Yeah.
And something very uncommon.
Yeah.
Can we have a look?
Yeah.
I've seen these engines a few times in cars like outside where you can see the engine,
Yeah.
you know, hot rods and all these.
Yeah.
So the flathead, you can see it here because it's a flathead.
Yes.
Obviously. But why is it so special?
This one in particular is out of a Cadillac or a LaSalle. The reason that this is sort of unusual is General Motors in the United States really didn't do flatheads. Ford was really known for doing a flathead. And so GM doing this, it's sort of a rare engine. And so our customer in particular likes GM products, Chevrolet, Cadillac, LaSalle. And so he's sort of attached to this type of engine, yeah.
But what's so special about it? I mean, why did they do that? I mean, one thing that's special is that the exhaust manifold is on top of it.
Yeah.
Hast du gesehen?
Well,
der Krümmer geht oben rum, has a cross pipe to get gas pressures, I guess.
And
more regulated.
also what's unique about this versus a Ford flathead is that the exhaust comes out down here on the Ford, so all the exhaust has to pass through the water.
Yeah.
And so they tend to overheat all the time.
Yeah.
This is sort of a solution for that. Obviously it looks unusual, but
That
that's kind of how they got
sounds good.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
And you want to turbocharge this?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a beast iron block.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We've done some real weird stuff, so we'll see what happens.
Okay. And I see this one is also turbocharged.
Yes.
A little.
It's a Ford Coyote engine.
And a little hidden way. I mean, it's direct injection. So
Sure.
people like that. So it's a very modern engine.
Yeah.
In a very old car. So they sound different. They don't have that.
No.
They don't have that raw sound. It will sound pretty modern.
Yeah, yeah, and muffled. Obviously, you know the turbo stuff.
Yeah,
it has
they
a different
eat.
sound. Yeah.
So this is
in
also
this case-
Corvette.
Yeah, Corvette suspension here, aftermarket chassis. But the guys at the Roadster shop you visited there, they were pretty instrumental in the hot rod industry here in the last 10 years by doing what they call a Survivor Series. So that's sort of what we're doing here. Somebody might have a family car that they're attached to, or they have a particular car that they just like the look of it. And so you're not really doing anything to the look of the car, but making it perform new.
That's called Survivor car?
That's what the Roadster shop calls it.
It's like the,
Yep.
the old paint stays and
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it. May I ask?
Sure.
Solutions like this are not meant to be, right? It will be too much camber, so because this is.
Yeah, all this stuff is mocked up right now in a particular position. A lot of these things will end up changing depending on, okay, we don't want to have, a giant spacer in there and things like that.
Got it.
A lot of those things are just for the sake of fabrication and mock-up and just getting things in a certain position.
How much time is this then?
This is we've been working on this for probably 4 months. 4 months or so.
What?
It's a school bus.
Used to be school bus?
It was the International is the brand, but it was a utility vehicle. At some point in time, somebody painted it that color to look like an American school bus.
Yeah.
But it has a V8 in it. We didn't do most of the work. We're doing service on it.
Okay, but you know what I think is so nice? The size of the front window.
Yeah.
And it looks like a Pixar comedy car. It looks like a character in a comic movie.
Yep. Turbocharged car. Apologies, this one's a little dusty right now.
How do they drive? I mean, we are now getting into American cars, building that, and we decided to go NA first of all, and then look. But when you turbocharge these engines, they have easily 1,000 quick.
Yeah.
Does it feel like thousands?
It depends on how the suspension's set up. Like all that drivability and useful horsepower depends on how all the rest of it is engineered. We've been doing turbo stuff here for
I can see
30 years probably.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of experience that goes into that and collaboration with other places to make it useful 1,000 horsepower.
Drivable.
Because it's real easy to put 1,000 horsepower in something and not be able to drive it at all.
At all.
Yeah. And so we spend a lot of time, and again, I guess throwing it back to some of the chassis manufacturers and that sort of thing, they've been, again, instrumental in making it usable horsepower because it has so much to do with how you're planting the power and transferring the power and how the chassis is set up.
Ja, was wirklich interessant ist, guck mal her, die Ladeluftleitung, die kommt aus der Spritzwand, die Ladeluftkühler stehen in der Seitenwand, siehst du das so? Und kommen da direkt aus dem Lader raus. So how do the air intercoolers get air?
air through here, and then it'll have a duct work. Yep, up
in metal.
here. Yeah,
you build that in metal.
Yeah, those might be composite up in here. We'll
because
scan.
It will be so.
Yeah, we'll scan the inside of this and probably make those out of composite. We have a laser scanner, and then it'll come down here and feed these, and those will actually have fans on them.
And where do the intercoolers exit the air? So and these. No. I mean the hot air after the intercooler.
Oh, it blows through a manifold on the inside. We don't have them on there right now.
And go
it ducts it out
under the car.
Yeah.
So if you do a little gurney behind it, it will even suck under the car.
Yes.
So if you make a little wall, it can even take it out.
Sure.
So no openings, nothing.
No, not
So
here.
if you at the show and you say where are your intercoolers, you say they're right here.
Yeah. Yeah. This is how that Chrysler, the kind of pinkish orange car, is the same way. Same setup.
And how much power is the customer asking for?
That car has 1100. This will be right around 1000.
Ganz kurz, ne? Also es ist halt immer wieder in Amerika, aber man muss sich mal vor Augen halten, wir stehen vor so einer Büchse, ja? Und die fahren 1000 in so einem. Do customers use 1000 in these cars? They go on it once in a while, or they just go on the highway and say, I don't have time, I gotta go?
It's there when they want it. Yeah. I'll say, like, what's interesting is it's different than like a race car. So you have 1000 horsepower and something like this, it's full, like sound deadening, full interior, all that stuff. So you have some weight, right? You have some weight to it. And that Chrysler up front, it's a heavy car just naturally.
Yeah.
You have 1100 horsepower in that. My only like comparison is like a compressor Mercedes, right? It feels like a little bit heavier car, but you have the power there.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't feel heavy, if that makes sense.
I got it. It's never a real sports car. It can move.
Yeah.
The amount of weight,
nimble,
just more normal.
Yeah.
So maybe you can compare it to a normal car that has 600.
Right.
I've never seen this. I mean, that looks crazy from the rear.
Yeah. So this car here, our customer is big into skateboarding and snowboarding and that sort of thing. So he asked us.
So he's a younger guy.
Yeah, he's in his late 40s, early 50s. But he wanted us to incorporate his longboard into this. So,
wow. Guck mal, hast du gesehen? Can you put it up again? But that's stock.
This had a light here that was on like a fixture, and it had a rod that came behind the bumper, so that if you were hauling something as a utility vehicle and you put the tailgate down while you were driving, the taillights would still face back instead of facing down.
But this came with the car?
We made it all inside the tailgate.
Okay.
Yeah. So it still functions the same way, but it's all hidden now. And then our customer wanted his longboard to be. That's kind of gimmicky, but he loves it, right?
May I ask who the customer is?
It's the Rydell family, and they own GM dealerships.
That's pretty cool. What color will the car get?
Here's a rendering here. It'll be kind of a darker green color.
Nice.
And then this was called a tin woody. So this is steel, but it's faux painted to look like wood. From the factory, it was like that, and we're gonna do it again.
And you make the paintings?
Yeah. Well, I didn't do this rendering. This is.
But let me ask, you can also do these kind of things?
I'm not that good.
Okay. I don't know. You ever been to Germany?
No.
You want to go?
Who doesn't want to go, right? But all the fabrication is done in this room. So all the sheet metal stuff on that streamliner, on that 36 is all with the sheet metal equipment here.
You get one CNC, and the rest is here.
This is our larger CNC. We have a smaller tool room mill in the other room.
That's one more room?
Yeah, it's a machining. We can go back there.
Yeah.
It's a smaller. In fact, this room right here is the first shop that Troy started in. This was all just service, just general service before.
Okay.
His dad's shop. So this is.
So what year are we talking then? 19.
Troy built a couple of cars in this room in 1992, 93. But as he's expanded into the rest of the shop, this has become more of just a machining room back here. So
in this room.
Small tool room mill here. But this is where Troy built his first few cars. And when he built the first like professional build, he moved into just one slot out here.
That is a shred head?
Yeah, and that's the same block.
I'm getting better, right?
So this is the same block as out there, but Lawrence that does all of our programming and machining, he's using this block to
Or that's oil, no, oil distribution.
Yeah. But he's using this to use the laser to scan the backside because he's making an adapter for that car out there. Mock-up ARPs.
Ja, wir müssen echt an unseren Umbauten für mich arbeiten. Weil for me it's so difficult. I think that the things that we build in Germany are pretty known and pretty good, everything fine. But every time when I'm here in America, I feel just like an idiot. Honestly, because
it's the language.
No.
You're having to use this language.
Yeah,
that's why.
maybe more, but even that the amount and in details and quality and how you do it, it's so different. In Germany, everything is just made to be fast.
Yeah.
And when it's fast, it's good, and maybe you can paint it new. Now it's the highest quality you can get. But you don't find people who really use these bolts. And when they use these bolts, they use them for the head, and that's it.
Yeah.
Or for rod, or you know, that's it. That's where we know our ARP.
Yeah.
So, but if you build the complete car with these bolts, oder? Das ist zum Kotzen, ne? Ich kann wirklich kotzen. Das ist echt krass. Is there anything that we can hear?
As far as like using the equipment?
No, it's engine-wise, something.
I could start that 36 up front.
Yeah,
the one
I would
that was
love
up
to.
there. Yeah.
Irgendwie, wenn man so davor steht und sich mit beschäftigt, ich erwarte gar nicht, dass es angehen kann. Weißt du, so, ich freue mich, das zu sehen. Und bin auch happy, wenn es nicht angeht, aber das kann angehen und dann kann man sogar auffahren. Das ist verrückt. The leatherwork inside, you did that?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah? Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Well, that's nice. Oh, I can see this compressor here. You can buy these jobs like that?
This was available in 1957 for Ford.
Because it looks really like an airplane.
Yeah, it has Paxton supercharger internals in it now, so it just looks old. But we machined this to look like that.
Yeah.
And this air cleaner attaches to the hood side, so the louvers on the hood side is where the fresh air comes in for this.
You don't expect that it can start.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't look real, right?
Yeah. It makes sounds.
Yeah.
Really
These
amazing.
are 3D printed
Completely?
Yeah.
Or you welded them afterwards?
No, completely 3D printed.
From there to there?
Yeah.
Why? You make them welded.
I know, but we can model them and have somebody else print them. So we had an aerospace company in Colorado print them for us, and then we polished them afterwards.
It's not even something on top of it. It's a complete.
Yeah.
Also die 3D gedruckt, die Krümmer, komplett aus Inconel. Und ich habe gedacht, I thought they have a heat shield outside. Das ist der ganze Krümmer. Also das ist der Krümmer das ist das Ganze. You just call them and said, can you print it for me?
Well, sort of. They do big contract stuff, and we just happen to have a connection. And this guy that we know works with this company on big contract stuff, but he's kind of a hot rodder, so he said, hey, if you guys have something that we could collaborate on, I'll put you in touch with these guys.
Crazy.
And those were the biggest Inconel pieces that they had printed to date. This place typically does aluminum 3D printing.
So they're super cheap.
Yeah.
What I think is interesting for the design, you let this cylinder even go a little against the flow, right?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I mean, how much power does it make? 500, 400?
Yeah, 450. Yeah, with the supercharge. So
Yeah.
6 pounds of boost maybe.
So nothing.
Yeah.
It's just there.
Yeah.
Can we hear it a little?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Thank you. I mean, honestly, thank you for your time. Really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Yeah. I'm glad you guys took the time.
Yeah, yeah. I'm blown away. I'm pretty sure if we are around, we will come back and check it out. I mean, how many cars do you build a year?
It all just depends. Like something like this, where it's a 3-year project, you know, it
takes time.
Yeah, it takes time.
It stays around.
And then other things where it's service, it could be in and out in a couple of months. You know what I mean? Depending on what it is. That yellow car that's in the other room, start to finish with the chassis and drivetrain and everything, you know, it might be 6-8 months. And then
that fast?
Yeah, but when we might have like one big build that gets done each year, and then we might have 2 or 3 like smaller projects that we get done.
And then one big boy that goes on over the years.
Yep.
Alright, thanks.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, wir machen weiter. Diese Jungs zu besuchen, diese Art von Shops, ist nochmal ein anderes Level. Ist für mich selber super degradierend, sage ich ganz ehrlich, weil es ist so, bei uns, weißt du, was es ist bei uns? Wir haben so viel Plastik. Wir haben Plastik und schrauben Plastikteile dran. Weil ich glaube, man vergisst es auch, wenn man jetzt an Dortmund denkt, dann beim E36 hier vorne, diese Regenrinne, das sind auch mehr Plastikautos. Aber man kann all diese Details, man könnte die alle so viel schöner bauen. Man könnte bei einem alten Elva oder bei alten Autos, man kann so viel schöner bauen. Und wir sind schon echt glücklich, wenn wir immer die Originalteile mal bekommen in einem okay Zustand und einmal vielleicht noch Trockeneis drüber gehen und sagen, hey, wup, wup, und fühlen uns dann super gut. Dagegen ist das hier einfach wirklich super krass. Aber ich glaube, jedes Mal nehmen wir was mit, um so ein bisschen eine Idee zu bekommen, wo ist das Ende der Fahnenstange. Weil ich bin der Meinung, höher als das geht es nicht. Weil was willst du denn noch anders machen? So, noch ein paar Bilder. Bis morgen oder Montag. Tschüss.
We're getting closer by the step, feels like it's just getting started.